Hello and welcome to my Polish League game versus Tomasz Styczek. This is our second game for the third place in the league. Unfortunately, it's not the first place, and I have managed to win my first game against him as the USSR. Now I will try to win the second game as well, this time as the USA, and whoever gets two wins first takes the bronze medal. Metaphorical one, probably, however, who knows. Alright, this is a pretty solid hand. It has some 3-ups, some 4-ups, those are good. It has two nasty red 1-up events, which are, well, very bad. I don't have a good discard to blockade, and, well, Nasser is always annoying. But having Nasser and Vietnam somewhat limits his headline options. So I will not expand his headline options by going to France. I will just stick to a 4-4-2 scheme. And of course, what makes me really happy every time is Purge, so I will just headline it immediately because it's just a very good headline. Socialists, alright, that's also a good headline option for him. Purge decreases a little bit at least the chances of him getting Italy. He will probably try the coup anyway. Yeah, with NATO, damn it. Okay, that's very good. That's very lucky. Nice. Alright. Now there's a case to be made about playing blockade with Warsaw. Since right now it doesn't seem like I need to play Warsaw to activate NATO. However, I just don't think I care. I think I will hold blockade and play Nasser. Alright, I think I will go for the classic. So secure that, get presence, secured by entering Iraq, and let's enter Malaysia to threaten Thailand. Of course, I will need to take Thailand this turn pretty much no matter what, because I am going to play Vietnam Revolts. Romanian to grant himself Syria. Let's just respond with getting Middle Eastern domination. Taking Syria with limited ops under Purge as the USSR on turn 1 really smells like having Middle East scoring. Okay. And that's mostly because he knows that I don't have it. If I had it, I would have headlined it. I need to get Milov somehow. I guess I will just take opportunity to pull Lebanon. Unfortunately, that roll was a disaster. So I guess if he has Middle East scoring, he's just going to drop it right now. That's unfortunate, however. I will still take that 2 in Italy over that roll. Now playing Nasser is basically an obvious choice. I could use it as well to lower the DEFCON. Just coup Egypt with Nasser and enter Thailand with Warsaw Pact next AR. I could also ignore it and just take France. I have to lower the DEFCON, because if I don't do that, he's going to coup Italy next turn, and I can't allow that. So I could use Nasser to do that immediately, but then I'm left with 5 ops to play, 3 from Warsaw and 2 from Vietnam, and I need to take Thailand over Protected and take Laos. So that means I'm going to leave Europe unattended. The other option is to space Vietnam and play Warsaw 4 ops into France, but then I'm not taking Thailand at all, which on the other hand means that potential decal on the headline just takes it away from me. So I think I'm just going to let France be unattended for a while. Alright, that's another bad roll, but I didn't expect much more from it. Of course, he takes Libya thanks to it, but well, I had to give up something. As I said, blockade and Nasser on turn 1 are pretty painful. Decal on turn 1 is pretty painful too. However, it could have been worse, since I can now just take Thailand. And he probably doesn't have the resources to take France anyway. He can't take Thailand with China anyway. Alright, that's interesting. I will just take that. And now Vietnam basically doesn't give him anything. It's a free card to play, so I will gladly get rid of it now. He could theoretically take France with China, which is a very tricky play. I'm not sure if that's correct though. Ooh, he has Truman. Like, okay. That's not a good card for him. He has very little ops, especially after that failed NATO coup. But that means that France is now completely free to take. So I will, well, like, make the obligatory defense of Thailand and enter France at least once. Yeah, Asia is an unscored region as well, so I think I have to overprotect Thailand. Like, the only way... Yeah. Thailand will be coolable right now because Red F1 will go to 4, so I don't think I want to leave Thailand without the overprotection. I don't think it's a good idea. Alright. Suez, 5-year, Comecon, Cambridge, Fidel. No Comecon, I just made it up. I don't know why I said Comecon. I meant containment, perhaps? Regardless, that's a pretty solid hand if I play containment, and if I don't, it's pretty poor. However, it looks like I may have a shot at taking Pakistan and maybe India, and do well. If I do that, then who knows? With containment, I will have enough ops to at least put a fight in Asia, and with him not taking Indonesia with decal, I think this is the way to go. So I'll just go containment. Europe. Okay. So that means he's probably just going to cool Thailand and hope for a successful roll. Yeah. This is crucial. Damn it. Well, it was a 50-50 and he hit that. Not much I can do about this. Not to say that it wasn't fair after his failure in Italy, so I will accept the result and focus on stopping his domination. I really don't want to put 2 ops into Pakistan immediately. Maybe I actually should start by cooing. Then if he has a 4 op, he just goes for Angola and France, and that's bad for me. But then I can respond by taking Lebanon and Libya. It's something for something. This is my only way to get mil-ops. It's pretty significant, I would say. I guess I will stick to Suez Crisis and discard Fidel. Because if he takes France, Suez Crisis is not that useful anymore. Or maybe it is. Wait. Or maybe it's wrong. Maybe I'm going about it the wrong way. Maybe this is the play actually. Like this. Yeah, let's do this. Thailand is by far the most valuable, well, target on the map right now. So I guess I can just force him to respond in Thailand, and while he's fixing that, I will claim Angola for myself. And now I will drop Fidel to cool Algeria and fail miserably, unfortunate. And right now, he's probably going to take France. I would at least assume that. He may as well have like Distal or something like that. I hope he doesn't. Distal would be painful. Oh, Distal would be so nasty here. Damn it! Okay, so he got 2D cards in the early war. That's very bad. He takes Pakistan. Pakistan access at least, of course. I guess I don't have much choice right now. I will just take it. And if he wants to try in the Pakistani war, then who am I to stop him? Okay, independent threats. He just secures his position. So I am surely trying to take a draw here at least. The result of Suez Crisis event is known, so I will just take Lebanon before he kicks me out of Israel, and take India at least. Yeah, I guess so. Honestly, I don't think he has in the Pakistani war. If he had in the Pakistani war, I think he would have used it before independent threats. Everything's open. This is such a dynamic game so far. Every region is contested already. Well, Central is pretty calm right now, and I'm not present in South America yet, but Colombia is waiting for entrance. Alright, he takes those to these. I will drop Asia for 0, and I will have a comfortable AR7 play, which will probably contain entering Colombia and France if he lets me. Yeah, he doesn't let me. Now socialists are very bad, but they are gone so far. I mean, 4 now. So it's not obvious if he's even gonna get them. He will probably not. So I will just secure Libya and enter Colombia. Alright. I drew CIA, which sucks. I also drew Purge, which doesn't suck. I got US Japan, which is not sure if it's good, but it's certain. Nah, I think it's good. I got the goal, which is actually a playable card for me right now, so this is fine. He got Dak and Marshall, which are two pretty complicated cards to deal with, which is fine. Arab-Israeli war, which is whatever, Comecon, UN intervention, which is huge for him, and also in the Pakistan war, which is huge for him. Middle East and Asia scorings. The real question is about that. I think I may try going for South Korea. If he allows me to go for Burma as well, I guess I will do that too. I could try holding Perch, that's for sure. Mm, Regardless of everything I have just said, I think Middle East is just the best headline here. There's virtually nothing that can stop me from just scoring Middle East. And well, to be fair, I think he will just event in the Pakistani war, and I really hope he will fail. That's kind of crucial. That's I don't feel like I can influence that in any way. Whoa, Romania. Okay, interesting. Do you have Europe scoring or I don't know. He's up to something. He may try taking Venezuela with duck and cover, or even crewing Colombia with duck and cover. Okay, he does that. Okay, he just focuses on South America and gives me 3 VPs, which puts me at 8. That's a lot. Um, I can try going for something crazy like this. I can as well try breaking North Korea, but I'm not sure if that's a good play. I guess this is reasonable. He has 6 cards and I know 5 of them, and 5 of them are definitely not Korean War. So like, there are like what, 12 cards in the draw pile, so it's like 1 in 13, that's way less than 10%, but he has Korean War, and it's like 50-50 that he will win it if he has it, so it's like 4% that he will plays Korean War and wins, and even then I'm securing a draw. So I think this is just the correct play. Let's go for it. I really dislike this Romanian abdication headline, by the way. Maybe he was scared of defectors or something, but I don't think it's excusable. Unless he actually has Europe scoring and is really scared that he's not gonna make it. Okay, sure, that explains it. That's pretty not nice for me that he got 5 VPs right there. But it also means that I know all his cards now, and I know for a fact he's not going to take Asia away from me. I could break North Korea with China, but he's just going to repair it with UN intervention plus Marshall Plan. So I guess the way to go is just dropping Asia right here. So that's taking that 5 VPs back. And okay, he events that, so he gets his middle-ups. I will try to hold Purge regardless. I will try to space Fidel so I can start between that. And now course of action is probably taking Zaire with the goal, entering Cameroon with CIA, and if he allows me to coup, I will coup with special, and if not, then I will not. Damn it. Okay. He smartly defended against that idea. So I guess I will have to kind of mirror what he does. I'll just I will just put 2 additional points in South Africa on the way here so that he can't really take South Africa with Marshall Plan. Okay, that makes sense. Let's take Indonesia and South Africa. And he has Marshall Plan to use as he sees fit. Alright, let's get some presents in Central. Unfortunately, I will not enter Mexico this turn. Okay. This hand has almost no ops, but it has Junta. Headline here is a very tough choice. So, of course, the obvious threat is Missile Envy. If I go with Junta, I can, of course, get Brazil with a good roll, but if he Missile Envies me, I'm cooked, because this hand is not really playable under Purge. Last small step is decent, actually. Quagmire probably goes to space, so African Unrest is a minor inconvenience. How I learned and kitchen debates are pretty useless. Yeah, I don't like what I'm seeing. This Junta looks tempting, but I'm not sure how to use it properly. I don't see any good blue 2-ops except Man in Tehran. I feel like the correct play is just to purge him and see what happens. I have the China card already. So my purge doesn't do anything. His Brezhnev doctrine doesn't do anything either, of course, but being purged by the USA is a bigger threat than you get the benefit from being under Brezhnev. But 5 in Angola also is definitely not something I wanted to see. I could use Junta right now to go into Brazil and realign Venezuela. I'm just not sure if this is what I want to do. However, what better occasion will I get to use Junta? I can assume he doesn't want to coup Colombia. My probable source of Milops is How I Learned, unless he wants to enter African non-battlegrounds, which is possible. I don't feel like using Junta right now. Or... Like, if I use Junta on Brazil and even succeed in realigning him out of Venezuela completely, the best I get is, like, hope that he doesn't have literally any 4-ups. Because if he does have a single 4-up, he just takes Brazil and Venezuela back, and I didn't achieve anything. So I will hold Junta still, and I will start with playing Man in Tehran to see what's going on. Okay, getting rid of Gunman is surely good. Getting rid of Flower Power and Socialists is also good. Now, getting rid of Africa is also good, so that's a very good event already. And usually, as USA, I like to discard Brush, but this time I feel like I may keep it in the deck, because I think that my Brush targets are better than his, especially looking at his South American situation. And also, since I managed to discard Flower Power with our Man in Tehran, that kind of means that I will not be paying the penalty from Flower Power event while playing the Brush War. So it's no longer a card favoring the USSR as it usually is. And in addition to that, I will probably draw more cards than him, because if I ever get Kennedy, I can draw some bonus cards. So then I will get a better shot at drawing Brush War than he will. Hey, but points to OPEC, I guess. I will just secure the space advantage and then try to hit the space truck once more with Quagmire. John Paul. I'm glad. That's a card you would usually space if you had nothing else to space. So I assume he will be spacing something. I will go with Quag. Oh, this is not useful. Yeah, he's spacing Norad. And he's successful, damn it. Alright. Can I hold the factors? I suppose I can. But then I would have to give him South African numbers. And I want to hold Junta too. Okay, I don't think I'm holding the factors. I guess I can try to cash in Central American control if he doesn't do anything about it, because Fiddle is gone for now. I took some effort to not give my opponent any Cuban influence, so I will... So I will gladly take Cuba. I'm scared of realignment in Europe. I could really help having some NATO. So the question is, do I use the China card or not? That's the question. Socialists are gone. Let's see what he's got. All three China-related events are in the deck, so I don't feel like it matters that much if I give him China. And I really don't want him to get South African unrest. So I will try to just use kitchen debates on my AR6, and then how I learned on my AR7, and well, of course the necessary consequence of this is that he will have a shot at doing some stuff in Europe on his next turn, but I think it's worth a try anyway. Okay, he had me fluently. He could coup Italy, but I feel pretty strong about West Germany. Blockade is gone from the game. I think I will hold Europe. So let's get some VPs. Interesting. Very interesting, actually. It's a hard hand to play, but it has so much potential. Finally, I got very good odds. A clear 4-up, 2 3-ups, basically 3 Junta and ABM. Don't know about Brush, unfortunately. Cuban Missile Crisis seems to be the obvious option here. And then I will probably attempt to take on Brazil with ABM. I could of course try going straight for the big prize, for example with ABM headline and Thailand coup to get as much VPs from Southeast Asia going as it's possible. And then of course he's not able to do shenanigans in Europe anymore because I have lowered the DEFCON. However, I I'm not sure if I like it. My situation when it comes to VPs is pretty decent. I don't think I want to take any risks. Damn it. How good is Cuban Missile Crisis? If he has Brush War or a Korean War, then he easily gets his Milops. Other than that, he probably doesn't have good options. And there are so many blue cards in the deck, he probably got at least a few of them. So it might be hard for him. Nixon evented here is huge as well, but it's just too slow. But like, if I go for Junta, he probably... If I go for Junta, then Europe is secure anyway, right? Yeah, I don't think Cuban Missile Crisis is good enough. I think it's between ABM and Junta and maybe Nixon, but I don't think so. Nuclear test ban is worth 3 VPs at the moment as well, so yeah, I could do 3 VPs from nuclear test ban, 2 from Nixon if he gives me the China card, 2 from the space track, and figure something else out. And, 20 is not that far away. Yeah, I think going for Junta is just too good. South America is probably my most important target, and I may still be able to use ABM on Thailand later. So let's go Junta. Ugh, he had Korean War. Alright, so it's basically 50-50. I hope Korea holds. I think it's Argentina. Yay, I won that. Yay, I won that too. Okay, that's really lucky. For the record, that was really lucky. It was basically 2 times 50-50 and I won both of those. So it's a huge thing for me. Okay, he won that. If I want to ever contest Thailand, it has to be now. And I think I really want to contest Thailand, so I will do it now. Okay, that's another lucky shot. To be fair, it wasn't like terribly bad for me if I rolled like a3 or a4, but now it forces him to use the China card to overturn that, so it's even better. Okay, so now I've got a chance to get a Queen Zaire, which doesn't have much of immediate value, but is great long term. I could try holding Cuban Missile Crisis actually. It may be very useful later. No, because he's not getting 2 Cuban influence unless he has Liberation Theology. Yeah, let's Zaire. Okay, that's not a good roll, but it's just barely enough to get me the control of this product for now, and I don't expect him to contest that country yet, because Africa is already scored, while Southeast Asia and both Americas are not. So it should be enough to deter him from taking it from me. Now my priorities are establishing Central America domination and, yeah, taking Paraguay. I was going to say taking Uruguay, but that is no longer an option, so let's just do that. Yeah, this Brezhnev headline was very understandable. So this purge was very good as well for me, because this Brezhnev would have had a huge value in terms of the amount of ops it gives him. So using purge only to deny his Brezhnev doctrine value is incredibly strong here. It looks like it's 6, maybe even 7 VPs, because maybe he would have played Nora if it was boosted by Brezhnev. It's probably 6 ops, not VPs ops. It's a lot. Not to mention the fact that that Brezhnev may allow him to space blue ops. So for sure, Panama Canal would have been spaceable without the purge. He may have had OAS, for example. He may still hold it. It would have been spaceable as well without purge. So yeah, that works. What's kind of worrying is that we still haven't seen OAS, Sadat, Colonial, grain sales, nuclear subs, puppet governments, Voice of America. Tons of good blue 2-ups are still in the deck. And I really hope we get to see them before the reshuffle. Okay, that's one of those. Okay, he failed. That's very good. Are realignments the way? I think I should try to stick to Cuban Missile Crisis. Okay, I will ignore that for now. I will just calmly take Philippines and then score Southeast Asia and then see what happens. I'm kind of tempted to, to play Nixon for 2 VPs. But we'll see about that soon. I think I will just coup. Oh, Paraguay coup probably. Oh my god. Oh, that's suboptimal. It's a huge fact problem actually. Yeah, so I may actually not hold Cuban Missile Crisis. Or you know what? Yeah, like there are so many good headlines for me in the deck. I don't think I should really risk like holding Cuban Missile Crisis. But like, what am I doing anyway? I'm probably like breaking Chile, right? That's all I'm doing. And I have to take into consideration the fact that I may get either nuclear subs or perhaps Ascot. So I guess I will not face South African unrest yet. I think I will just break Chile with Nixon to have a safe way back to Argentina if I get realigned out of there. That 6 hurts. Willy Brandt, of course, just takes care of that. Fine, I guess I will try going to space. Fail. Shuttle, bear trap, cultural, IND. Their goal is probably going to space. Alliance for Progress is worth 3 VPs at the time. If I get 2 more from Milops and 2 more from space, in the most optimistic scenario, it's still not enough. So I'm not going for the win this turn, probably. Yeah, and there are no scorings left that could help me out. So I guess that's that. How good are nuclear subs? Not very good, probably. If I headline Cuban Missile Crisis, he just realigns Argentina. And if he succeeds, he may try realigning Chile as well, and if he succeeds, he can kick me out from South America completely. We still haven't seen grain sales or colonials or puppets. I don't feel like bear trap is the best here. It could be my layer 7 play or something. But nuclear subs are still easily countered by salt negotiations. I don't think like any of those headlines is very impressive. Perhaps Cuban Missile Crisis is just the best. However, he still may have liberation, and if he has liberation, he just puts 2 into Cuba and is out. If he headlines it, but he probably headlines it if he has it. Especially because he doesn't have many good headlines. Like maybe Muslim, but... I may just as well go for Alliance, just for 3 VPs. On the other hand, one of the best cards he may have is Cha. That may be his headline. And I think if I play Cuban Missile Crisis, I may try to defend Argentina by queuing Uruguay. And then if I ever get control of it, he cannot queue it. So I think Cuban Missile Crisis is just good enough. It's not very good, but it's good enough. Yeah, Muslim is what I have been scared of. So Egypt and Libya are gone. And the question is, what does he do? Does he realign on the spot, or does he have a better plan? Yeah, so that's his better plan, I guess. Right. Well, let's face it, if he has South America, there is absolutely nothing I can do about it now. So I think that just the best thing I can do here is spreading around, I guess. I could also play nuclear subs and try. I could have some fun with nuclear subs here. But I feel like using China could be helpful. The usual counter to nuclear subs is salt negotiations. But can he really use it? With Cuban Missile Crisis in play? Don't think so. Or can he? He doesn't have good realignment. It's only 50-50 if he has it or not. And Angola is such a good target. And I need to get Milops somehow. Let's see. If he has South America, he just drops South America right now. It's very simple, I think. Unless he has salt and feels fancy, then he may salt something. Arms race, alright. That suggests that he may not have South America. We'll see though. Let's try to coup my way through it. Not the best start. Usuri, alright. I will take that China card again. Why not? And I will use it again, by the way. That's a 4-up that I can use to coup Venezuela and roll a 6 this time, so I will take that opportunity. Base is grey. He hits the space track, so I don't need to rush that anymore. Okay, so before I go for Brazil, let's take care of Angola, I think. That's not taking care of Angola. Sell out. Um, sure. Or do I want to waste time? Maybe I'll just coup more instead. I think Bertrand is my AR7, and Alliance is my hold, so I'll play Shuttle into Alliance. Whoa, really? Alright, I want to coup Angola sooner or later, so let's just do it now, I guess. Oh yes, sure, let's break Brazil. Yeah, if I'm gonna bird trap him, then I can at least make Brazil as easy of a coup target as it can be. And drop. Well, honestly, with nuclear subs, I think I don't even want to trap him. I think I just want to strike Brazil once more. That's good enough. I like it. Okay. Yeah. I'm glad I didn't bear trap him. Whoa. Hold on. Okay. So he knows the better part of my cards. He doesn't know about the gun. I know, South America scoring, puppet governments, ask not, 5-year plan, NATO and Cambridge. I don't think he's gonna space Kennedy. I think he's spacing puppets, most likely. Especially with Nigeria in this state. What do I headline? I could go safe and headline Alliance for 3 EPs. Salt is useless for now. I could headline Colonial Rearguards, but that really... Well, maybe I actually want to headline Colonials anyway, and hope that it doesn't bait him into giving me puppets instead of Ascroft. But in the worst case scenario, I can pick up Kennedy with Salt if I am resilient enough. But this is a hard hand to play. It's not the worst, but it's hard. Ugh, okay, he drops that immediately, so... Nigeria coup is coming, probably. Can I do something like that? And like, if he wants to do anything, he's welcome to, I guess. He got special, and he's using them before he's using NATO, which makes sense. Oh, it's unusable anyway, and it's not active. Do I immediately respond by realignments? Or do I take Brazil first? I think I do something like that. If he wants to take Algeria for me, then it's fine, but he doesn't get to coup Saharan states or Cameroon. And of course, he may play NATO to like put 3 into Algeria and 1 into Ivory Coast, or China card, by the way. Oh. Okay, that tells me something about his hand, I guess. His priorities are quite weird for someone who doesn't have Asia scoring. So I think that's what's happening. I need a top to take Egypt and Algeria. Is there a threat of him scoring Asia domination? He has 4-5, I give 3-6. Doesn't really look like it. He could take Malaysia and Afghanistan, but maybe I just take Afghanistan, like, just to be safe. Yeah, I think it's fair. I don't want to fight him with ops in Asia. I would rather just take Afghanistan, which is a free op. It also secures Iran against potential Iran-Iraq war, and it's still enough to take Algeria or Egypt. Let's say it's Algeria. Cambridge coup, Saharan, it is. And that's a success. Okay, let's pick this up. Colonials are not a bad card yet, and I guess I can just get rid of Lone Gunman before it causes any problems. If he doesn't want to give me Astronaut, then it's fine. I will take Puppets and NATO. Like, I still have too much stuff to discard to Kennedy anyway. I mean, I can't really wait out. I can't really just sit here and wait with the bad cards until he willingly gives me the ability to discard them. And Lone Gunman now doesn't hurt that much, because with Salt, the coups are weakened. So if he wants to lower the Defcon to protect Zaire, he probably just goes for Angola and probably fails, because he's practically using like a 0 odd card against a country which has 4 influence in it. I don't feel like he's going to have any success queening Angola with Gunman. And of course, he may do something more productive, like realigning Algeria, for example. But then I just get to Zaire, and it's not obvious that I fail, because, well, because Zaire doesn't have 4 influence, it has 2. Damn it. He can probably realign Algeria now. No, he goes with Summit, okay. That works. Damn it. Well, I don't think he has Africa scoring, but I would prefer that to be at least a 4. However, 3 is much better than 2, so I will take it, I guess. I still... Maybe he doesn't have Asia scoring, maybe he just took Pakistan just for fancies. I mean, it's not a bad play, like, he secured Asian draw for himself in the future, so I respect that, but it really smells like he has Asia. Maybe he just decided to do that for future Asia scoring, then I misread the situation, I guess. I will try to use Alliance for event right now, and then use Colonial on my AR7. What I'm curious about is him holding 5-year plan, which is, of course, potentially a great USSR card if played in a right way. But CIA and grain sales and duck and cover are still in the deck, and Soviets should cow and tear down this wall are just going to come into the deck. So the number of cards that are potentially Defcon suicide for my opponent is going to be pretty high. So holding 5-year plan in your hand is pretty risky. Okay, he once again uses Liberation for Rose. That's not a common occurrence. Damn it. If he has Africa scoring, he actually outsmarted me, but I don't think that's true. Alright, so he can't space grain sales anymore. Interesting. Let's fight for Africa as intended. And he holds Ask Not and 5-year plan. Doesn't look like a good hand. Could have been worse. Solidarity gives some hope for Europe Joe, and Reformer means that at least he won't be playing Reformer against me. While he's this high on the space track, I expect him to space Ask Not, because what the hell. However, if he got some of the problematic Defcon cards I mentioned earlier, he may be willing to space 5-year plan, which would be very good for me. I guess Solidarity is just the obvious option. It gives me a chance to drop Europe with right, well, circumstances, let's say. Quagmire. Well, that's bad. I have some cards that I really need to get rid of, so that's not the worst, but it means that I will probably not be... No! That's very unlucky. I mean, okay, theoretically it was like 50-50 if we count zeroing of the region, but... that hurts. Sure, let's get rid of Decal. Okay, so this way he just takes Europe and overprotects his African stuff, I guess. And he's in a very good spot. He can overprotect everything, I guess. Dragon. Okay. Interesting. That means I can have some fun in Africa. Angola is really susceptible to Portuguese and South African unrest. So I could go for Zaire, I suppose. However, if I go for Angola and I'm allowed to realign Zaire, I can kick him out and take control in one realignment. And the other way around it doesn't really work. I can't really realign Angola because he has immediate access to it and I don't have enough spare. I think I will take the risk and take Angola. I could of course take Nigeria instead of Angola because there are not so many red events associated with it. But if I did that, then I wouldn't have the opportunity to realign Zaire if I had to do it. I didn't have to do it though, I just took Angola after Zaire. It seems like his hand is pretty weak. Okay, I'm getting AWACS. Yeah, since I got AWACS, there is no way for me to be scared of Muslims, so I'm just going to grab that Egypt since I can. Okay, he has to space duck, so I will be getting Ask Node. And that's a hugely important piece of knowledge. Okay, so I can use Willy Brandt as a coup card to get some Milops and Saharan states the perfect target. This is a far from perfect roll, but, well, happens. Oh, please don't tell me he has UN intervention, by the way. This would be so sad. Okay. Whew, thank you. Yeah, I think I'm just getting rid of those cards. Wow. This is disgusting. Oh, okay, UN intervention makes socialists playable. Just the CIA is so sad. I don't even want to... Like, if I got CIA, then I want to at least have some use for it. Like, so I'm not going to play it now, right? Or am I? Damn it. Well, it's better when it's better than Europe scoring, right? But still not great. Uh, sure. I'm not giving him China right now. Oh, voice. That's actually interesting. So this is exactly what I meant by holding 5-year plan being problematic at this stage of the game. He had Dark, he got voice, he had to give me AWACS, he gave me Kennedy, he will give me voice. It's pretty tough. Alright, I guess I will just keep going Saharan states, right? Okay. And he gets rid of 5-year plan now. Okay, so I'm surely taking it out of Mexico. And honestly, with Reagan bombing Syria being out, I could use it on Libya. There's again no irreparable damage I could do to him with voice. So I guess I could just do a reparable damage that has to be repaired. That's probably the best I can do. So I guess he'll put 2 into Libya and I don't know, maybe 1 into Iraq or something. And I could spend my last turn going for Saharan states and Mexico. Uh-huh. Makes sense. Okay, Africa. Kitchen debates. Junta. Muslim. Muslim is great. Shaul is great. Junta is great, obviously. NORAD is good. Iran-Contra scandal is manageable. Fidel is but I think with this hand I like the fact that I got it, because he didn't get it, obviously, and Chernobyl is just a good card that I will use for ops most likely. Okay, he may have some events flipping Angola. I don't think I want to see that happening. I don't want him to be able to coup anything in Africa. I don't want him to be able to, like, get me by surprise, and he will know my headline before I see his. So I just don't feel like going for Africa. I think I'm going for Junta. That just sounds yeah, that just sounds sensible. Junta is far from perfect, because even if I get Argentina, I'm probably going to be realigned out of there brutally. But it kind of gives me the tempo I need, it gives me the initiative, it doesn't allow him to coup. And it's crucial because we're talking about African coups, most likely. And this is scary, but nothing I can do. So let's just coup Argentina. Okay, it's now an open problem, so to say. He'll probably just take Argentina back. Okay, I'm really glad that failed. Oh, arms race event. Nasty. He did that because he knows that me taking Argentina will probably be quite useful for his realignments. However, this gives me the opportunity to realign Nigeria, and this may be the way to go, honestly. If I fail and he coups one of the non-battlegrounds like Sahara or Cameroon, I still can just drop Africa with my domination. So I think the way to go is realigning Nigeria. What do I realign it with? Well, probably Shuttle? Maybe NORAD. Shuttle may be a useful event. I guess I will go for NORAD. Great. Try Uruguay on -1. Well, didn't work. In Uruguay, it worked in Nigeria, and that's all I wanted. So I'm honestly satisfied with how it went. US Japan. I would gladly take that. Oh. Unfortunately, that additional 2 points into Israel are a very good play by my opponent, and I will not be able to equalize it by going to Israel, because, well, he went there already, and I can't take it. And eventing shuttle just results in him taking Israel and then scoring a domination anyway. Unless I want to event shuttle, and then he takes Israel, and then I take Jordan to fight with the country count, and then he takes Gulf states or Lebanon, and I still lose. So that doesn't sound very appealing to me. I think I will just go for Africa. It's a solid 6 VPs. I will just grab it. Olympic Games probably to Israel. No, to Argentina. Alright. Let's get kitchen. Right. Don't care about Fidel, most likely. I could hold it like an SOS card in case of some crazy Aldrich Ames plus terrorism and Purge versus Ortega situation, which would be pretty disgustingly unlucky if it were to happen, but well, oh, I don't think I'm playing around that. It's just silly. Yeah, let's get rid of it. Don't want to see it. Yeah, he got me placed. So now Central is still in the game, and that's a favorable towards me scoring. Um, alright. I guess I could coup Uruguay to, well, well, that great Uruguayan coup is a little bit too late, but it really makes my shot at getting a favorable scoring from South America at the end of the game quite better in the factors for Haiti, right? Let's break Argentina. Spaces, that's great. Okay, he gets to discard something. I just hope he doesn't get those 4, right? Yeah, 4 VPs from the next space track. That would be sad. I guess he has brain cells. Well, he's thinking about it, so maybe he doesn't. Yeah. Alright. Alright, and that's not a bad hand, I think. How good is Missile Envy? If it gets Marshall, it's not that good. If it gets Nuclear Test Ban, it's not that good. Uh, it can't kill me, so that's good. I can use it mid-turn. Terrorism is a good card, probably. North Sea Oil is... Actually, I like North Sea Oil. And I like Tear Down This Wall mid-turn. I don't think I'm winning with Chernobyl, right? I probably don't. Yeah, I'm too poor. But I kind of like the idea of headlining North Sea Oil. If he has OPEC, he can't use it for event. And I get to have 2 last turns instead of a 1 last turn. And I have a terrorism to scare him if he has grain sales. One Small Step and Missile Envy are kind of whatever. One Small Step and Star Wars are kind of whatever. Okay, let's go for North Sea Oil then. This is, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about this turn. I think I'm equalizing Europe by using Thailand as well. And I'm breaking something with China on my AR8, and I think I'm good. We'll see how it goes though. It may be disrupted, for example, by Aldrich Ames. Bear Trap. How bad is Bear Trap? Jesus. What am I saying? It's Purge, of course. Okay, he got OPEC, so... Yeah, right. Do I just go for Missile Envy here? I guess I could go for Missile Envy here, because there are no killer cards in the deck for me. Let's go. It's War Games. Alright, let's keep playing. That was a good Missile Envy, by the way. It's not like he could ever use War Games, but that's using a 1-up to get his 4-up and turn it into a 2-up. I think I like the deal. Sure, you can do that. I will just go back. I need to get my Millops somehow anyway. I think I will try to event terrorism. Aims. Okay. So I guess Tear Down This Wall is gone. Unless he actually has grain sales, then he probably has to discard terrorism. He didn't, so that kind of discourages me from using terrorism, but I think I will anyway. Unless I hit central, I think that's decent. Okay, Nixon gone. So that means I'll have to play all the cards. He had that as well. That's problematic. Not very problematic, just a bit problematic. He will probably try to do something in Africa, so I don't have to care about doing that already. I will start by securing Argentina, and whenever he does something silly in Africa, I will just respond with my coup. That hurts, however, it doesn't guarantee him domination. Now I guess I need control. Now I guess I will get my second up. And what is the situation now? It's 1 for me. It will be 0 because China will go to him. He has 5 from Europe versus 7. That's +7 for me. Okay, let's see what. Okay, he's trying to just high roll. Okay, I will just do that. Then he has his last turn, and I have my 2 last turns. So it's 0, 2 for me, 7 for me, 6 for me, 0, and 1 for me. Looks easy. For Muslims, whatever. Ugh. However, it was one of getting him a domination there. So I can just do this, and then do this. Alright. I guess that concludes, actually concludes my adventure in the Polish League this year. I really, really hoped to win it. However, I unfortunately dropped out in the semifinals, and right now, at least I got to experience the third place achievement, so that's something. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time in other tournaments.